So week 1, week 2, we're on week 3. So over here on this section, you have all the notes and formulas you need. If you click on the quiz, it will also give you the formulas put together. So this is a useful thing to have. I'm gonna leave this tab over here so I can refer back to it while I'm doing some examples for y'all. As usual, if you have other questions, you can post them on the discussion board. I'll check that occasionally and try to answer those questions as soon as possible. So for the assignment, I've shortened this assignment since the first time I posted it, and I've also taken out a bunch of questions. It started off with like 30 something questions. Now there's just 20, so it should be more manageable. Oh, hey, there's some answers. So if you saw that, you can have those answers. But anyway, so when you're finding lateral area, that's going to be this formula, pi 2rh. So that first one, also remember round to the 10th. So the 10th being to 1 decimal place. So for number 1 here, it's 2 times pi, 2 times pi times radius is 7, height is 8. Here's that answer. So 351.9 is the answer to number 1. That's all you have to do for lateral area. For number 3, you've got 16 is the diameter, so 8 is the radius for that one. When you're doing total surface area, it's 2 pi rh, and then you add 2 pi r squared. So let's say for number 18. I'm sorry, number 8 right here. This one. It's 2 times pi times the radius is 8 times the height is 7. Okay, so that's actually the same one we did earlier, isn't it? Weird. Okay, well, yeah, it's the same. Okay, so 2 pi rh plus 2 times pi radius is 8 squared. So this is what I have. It's 2 times pi times radius times height plus 2 times pi r squared, which is literally just this formula over here. Right there, total. So for number 8 here, the answer is 754. I believe the answers to all the evens are somewhere in the notes pages, so you have those to mess with if you need some examples. Volume for a cylinder, pi r squared h. So really it's just plugging stuff in the formula. It's really not that complicated. So for volume, let's do number 11. It's pi times radius is radius is 4 pi r squared times h is 11. Right? That's the correct formula. Pi squared RH is volume. Yeah. So really this whole thing is just plugging into the right formula. For prisms, lateral area, total surface area, volume. I'll do one of these. So you have number, I started editing it, dang it. Okay, number 3, your lateral area. Lateral area for a prism is perimeter times height. That's easy. So the perimeter, the base down there, you have 5 plus 12 plus 5 plus 12. That's the area of the base. I'm sorry, perimeter of the base. So 34 times 9, so 306. 306 is the answer to 3A, the lateral area of number 3 here. Then to do your total surface area, you add 2 times the top and the bottom. The top and bottom are both 5 by 12. So the total surface area is 426. And then to find the volume, it's length times width times height. 5 times 12 times, what's the height? 9. Okay, so I just did a bunch of these problems and I didn't even write anything down. So you have a calculator, you have formulas. Really, it's all you gotta do. Surface area of spheres. So you have your formulas here also. It's really the same thing. So with the sphere, you have, oh, I forgot the formula already. 4 pi r squared. So number 1, the surface area, 4 times pi times radius is 11, and then you square it. Here's the answer to number 1 on the spheres. And then the volume of each sphere. So at number 5, it's 4 divided by 3 times pi times your radius is 4.7. This time you're cubing it. Okay, there is the answer to number 5. Look at that. It's the formula. 4/3 times pi times radius cubed. You're given the radius, that's all you need to find everything else. So that's the assignment this week. Then the quiz, you have the quiz here. Lateral area for this aquarium, you do the perimeter times the height. So the perimeter is 20 plus 20 plus 30 plus 30, which is 100. And you do 100 times 15. So this here is the perimeter times the height, which is the answer to this one. So question 1 is 1500. I'm not going to give you all the answers to this, but like you have formulas, you just plug them in. Surface area of a right prism with base 96 and height of the area of the hexagon. So the surface area of a prism, total surface area of prism is perimeter times height plus 2b. So it gives you the perimeter, you multiply by the height, so 96 times 10, and then you add 2 times this right here. And then S, the number of sides is 6. So 6 sides, 6 goes here, plug this in the formula. Okay, so this is important. I went over this before I started this video, but number 4 here, it's asking for exact lateral area. You'll notice that the pi is already here. So when you use this formula for lateral area of a cylinder, this one right here, just don't put the pi in. Just do 2 RH. So for number 4, if you type it out, it's going to be 2 times pi times radius is 13, height is 12. All right, so if you look at my other screen, this is the answer that you get if you put pi in there, but it wants the exact answer. So this is the exact answer, 312. And if you look back on the shared screen, there's already a pi here. So you just put 312 as the answer for this one for number 4. Volume is 27 if it's a cube. So for number 6 here, you have to figure out a number times itself. That'll get you 27. For example, if you did 5 times 5 times 5, a 5 by 5 by 5 cube is 125. So that's not going to be, it's going to be smaller than that. Cylindrical swimming pool. Everything else, you just really plug in the formula. Watch out for number 9. Well, okay, your number is going to be different, but See number 9 here, you got the exact surface area again. So you have to be careful with that. Just remember what I did number 4. So I feel like I've been repeating myself for a long time, so I'm gonna stop this video. If you have other questions, you can ask them, but I'm gonna stop the video there so you have something to work with.